Hello YouTube, I hope you're not getting tired of me doing tool restorations because the more I dig, the more I find. I have a carpenter box where a few years ago I started putting a lot of carpenter tools in there. And there should be some more nice screwdrivers put away in there so I don't grab and use them for working on cars. But this is a Stanley. I'll take a picture of the number of it. Okay. It's got some grease caked in there. It's got some gouges. We're going to take this to the belt sander with real fine grit and sand that off. And then we're going to carefully polish it using different wheels. Now that's a hard wheel. It will really burn plastic. So I'll be careful with that. But this is one I use mostly to put the shine. And I've got the one to fluff it up. And I've actually got a super clean one I'll probably use actually. I'll be using my blue compound. Only just the blue, nothing else. Okay, now here's the thing. You look at these two screwdrivers. There's no name on this. Chrome vanadium there. There is no name. And I do not see enough wear on that red paint to where it's gone. I'm saying it's a Stanley. It just never got marked. I mean, you would swear it is or it's a copy. Because they both look the same design, almost the same exact shaped handle. I think you'd agree. It could just be a Stanley that never got its name put on there. But they're nice screwdrivers. Which looks like to me, I think I'd call number 2 Phillips. And I'm not up on the straight blade. It's probably about 3/8 of an inch wide tip. More than 5/16. It is not bad. I probably won't do much to it. Maybe just a little cleanup work. See where it's just a little buggered up just a little bit if you look across there. Yeah, so I won't do too much of that. It kind of touched up on the belt sander. And of course this I'll use whatever it takes to polish it. Those orange, that orange wheel or something. But nothing that aggressive. It just needs to be polished up a little bit. So, here we go. Self-talk. I might bring you back for a few little tips in between to show you. I'll definitely bring you back to show you what it looks like after I take it to the belt sander. The little miniature one that runs on the green drill. If y'all watch my videos. I could take a picture of the thing, but I'm sure most people watching me remember it. It's a little mini belt sander. So, stay tuned. Let's talk. Let's get on with this project today. It is still cold out. It is only freezing out right now. It is noon. It is still at 32 degrees. It is a cold day, cloudy, and I'm inside with a wood stove. Okay, we'll show you a real quick clip. This is 400 grit and 600 grit on the little mini sander belt. I was having trouble going like this, kind of keeping that even and want to round off with. I went at an angle and freehanded on the sanding belt. So I had this thing out of the back where it will push in, you know, that, what do they call that piece of metal? So I went at an angle because I tried to go in a straight line. It kept kind of messing up the end. So experiment. I said, get you an old screwdriver, don't matter, and practice with it. That's not bad. I got most of those deep scratches out of here. It was the most abuse on the whole screwdriver. And I will buff this a little bit on the paint. I mean, it'll be really lightly with the buffing wheel. So, now we're off to trying to get these out. See them big scratches? Right in here. We're going to attempt to see if we can get that out with something. And we'll let you know what we use. We have no idea. It's a lot of work to sit there and do that with hand sanding. But we'll see what happens. So, stay tuned. Okay, using 220, 400, and right to 1,000. Let's see if we can find it. There's a scratch in here, and I don't want to get too close to the paint, but here's the worst one. And I know it's still down in there, but it's not deep. And it's not going to really polish up. I just had to take a break. Also on this one's bad. You don't need a belt sander to do this. I went over this with 220, 440, and thought, I mean, you could take regular sandpaper and sand a lot of them nasty marks out of there. But just be aware, I've been practicing. You buff plastic on them, those buffer wheels, you can melt it. Like I said, this hard one is really hard wheel, and it will burn. It's not forgiving. I'm going to try to use this for a lot of it, get the dirt off it. This is all packed full of that blue polish, and that's what it's for, just to buff and shine the plastic, not to bear down on it. That's why it's not blacker than it's never used for metal. There we go. We're going to take a break. Take a deep breath. Aha, it did pop up. There's a little bit of scratch left there, and I don't care. Like I said, these are going to be working tools. Something to do, keep me busy, and they do look nice. We do not know what we're going to do to polish this. It could be whatever wheel I decide to use. It could be 1,000 grit sandpaper. You can make that shine. I have several pieces here. 1,000 grit. Do it on the camera real quick. I mean, you could... That and some steel walls, good enough for a tool. So we'll see. So I always got oodles of pieces of sandpaper laying in a pile up here. That's the way to do it. I start out big pieces, then they get worn. I save the little short stuff. I never throw away sandpaper when it gets down to... I always have small pieces and stuff, so it's used and used, so it can't be used. I've even washed it out and dried it. The wet and dry sandpaper, and I'm done. So, enough talk, enough information. Too much information. Back to work. Okay, I wish we could do this running and show you. It does make me nervous, but I'll do like at an angle, you know, in 2 different angles, and then I'll run it through it straight on these with this hard wheel. And just like these little parts out here, I'll sit here like this and run it on the wheel and look at it. And I'll do these straight only. So when this is running, I'll check it, because this will burn plastic really fast. We're kind of getting here the best we can like this. You know, this wheel. Kind of using maybe the corner to get this buff. And then we're going to go to our bigger one, which is going to, and we'll be really careful because of the paint, but we will be buffing even the paint. See this stuff stuck there? That's kind of polish that's gotten really hot and it's stuck to the plastic, because we're really trying to get the stuff out of there without having to sand it. So any more than that, that'd probably be melted and stuck. So that's almost to the point where the stuff is melting into the plastic, the polish is. So you got to be very careful. Excuse me. I don't know if you heard me belch there. That's pretty rude. I think you know what I mean. It's not going to be perfect, but it'll look good. I need to take a drink. I need to quit burping on camera. Stay tuned. Okay, we are done. We did something a little different here on the steel. We used black, really bared down on this. But first we took it to 600 grit on the belt sander. There was a few little rust spots here and there. Then we took the black, which is pretty aggressive. Then we took the brown, which we haven't tried on too much stuff. And we put just a little bit in this wheel. We have some new wheels we're going to have to get out, because we need cleaner wheels for plastic. So this is going to be dedicated, I guess, now to brown. I'll write on the wheel, because I got a couple more in my toolbox. Then what we did is we buffed it with just a plain felt. And these they're called felt. They're really hard packed. And we really buffed it with that. Super fast. We didn't stay in one spot. We just super fast. But it really put a shine to it. I redid the tip a little bit. I have trouble showing tips and stuff. On the belt sander. Just so it's a little better tip. You can tell there's plating on here where it's peeled. But this turned out pretty good. I'm really happy with it. I said, really careful with the buffing wheels. I mean, every step I did, I got really aggressive up here. There's still some bad spots on here, but it doesn't matter. So there you go. I'm happy with this. And like I said, I even buffed on the paint. But I did take rubbing alcohol and degreased everything before I buffed the paint. I mean, I scrubbed with rubbing alcohol, got every little bit of dirt or anything off of there. So I even used this with the red and went over it lightly, because the blue is just not aggressive enough to get the stuff off the paint, but I very carefully. But now once I use it for metal, I probably won't go back. You can see how nasty black it gets. So we'll have a special one just for plastic with red. There you go. I talked about it too much. And we'll include a picture of this when we're done. No use showing the duplicate over and over. Because I don't want to make a separate video just on that. I'll just do both of them and show you that at the end. So, thanks for watching. I hope you stayed in here this long.